Good morning to all. My name is Nyukti Sharma, and today we all are here to discuss about the topic: is preparing for government job is a mistake or not? So many students are preparing for government job, and they are spending lot of time on giving that particular exam or preparing for that. So, in my opinion, that is very beneficial for every student because government job gives us security when we are uh, serving that job, and when we are after that job, actually retirement plans are better, insurance plans are better, and I think it actually secures our futures also. So that's why I think government preparing for government job is beneficial.
So good morning everyone. My name is Nisha Danga. So preparing for government job is for a long time is a big mistake. So I think it's a big mistake. Like you are in private sector, then you have a skill and you have a previous experience. That's why you have selected in this post. But if you are in a government sector, then you have to do a lot of work while preparation for a government job. But and you have to prepare for a government job a long time. Like like you are in 12th class, then uh, no one is around you who make you understand like what is wrong and what is right. You have to go in private sector and you have to go in government sector. So mostly in India, we are consider like government job is secure than private job. But I think in most of the private job, like you will get incentive after in a year.
So, very good morning to all of you. My name is Shashank. As Nisa said that in private sector, we have selected by our experience, but in government sector, there's lots of work we have to do to select in a particular job. So this is the main problem that you said. By experience, we are selected in private sector because nowadays what happened, companies are not allowing fresher to join the company. They want experience, but in government job, when a student go for a government job, there is no need for experience. They directly join the government job, and it's not a big mistake because uh, actually many people have misconception that by getting government job they are going to live a luxurious life. Actually, it's not like that. By going for government job, they live a stable life. They have a bread and butter for their daily life. They prepare to make their life stable, not to live a luxurious life. So it's not a big mistake.
If we talk about freshers, like if we don't get chance for fresher, uh, then we will make a big mistake. Like in government sector, most of the क्या बोलते हैं, PhD holder, most of the PhD holder, most of the graduate students, and most of the postgraduate student, they all are preparing for a like in SSC. They they conduct after 12th, they conduct in two trial in a within in a 1 year, in a 1 year. But they like they asked after 12th, they asked like they asked for 12th. They have you have only 12th degree in GD, and after CGL, like in CGL, like you have graduation. But most of the postgraduate and most of the PhD holder person are preparing for a same job.
Morning everyone, my name is Manish Kumar. So brother says to government job not one of experience. So in my opinion, you are if you preparation of UPSC civil service exam, so he wanna be experienced people because what reason of this age limit of 13 14? What reason? He wanna be experienced people.
They don't want experienced people. They want the people whose IQ level is good. How a person knows his city or his country well. So they want that kind of people. I saw many of the people who are selected at the age of 22, 21, and become a IAS officer.
Patrick Labor Force Survey in 2020-21, like 10.9% employed in government sector, and 88.5% employed in private sector. So I think we are just we are just in part of a race. So we are preparing for a government job. We don't want to think like we are our like uh, we can do everything, but we have a run शुरू हो जाते हैं. We started to run like a race, and most of the person around us for to prepare for government job. So we already started to prepare for government job, but we are not interested. We are not interested to know what we are doing, what what we uh, what we want to do.
As you said, the person who is preparing for the government job, they don't know the motive, what they are going to do. I think if someone is preparing for government job, they have their clear vision, their mindset, what they want to do in future. By setting their setback, they can easily achieve, and by getting selecting in the government job, they are able to give a better life for for whole family.
There is one more point, in my opinion. Many of the students are preparing for many reasons. Some of them come because of their financial conditions. Some of are preparing for their future or marriage life, I think, and some of them are actually preparing for work for their country or something to do for their country, I think. So there are many reasons for for what they are preparing for actually. So I think it actually as Sushant said, it actually not depends that we want luxurious life or students want luxurious life for them, or actually it about a stable life and we want to do something for our country. That is why we are studying most of the things, and if actually we fails in the future, so it doesn't mean that it is not beneficial for us. It actually gives many benefits. If we can study about a particular area, their climate or everything about that particular area, we can do many things for that area or that state or that village. So in my opinion, that is very good thing.
As you said, candidates prepare for government job for their stable life. The question is that sometimes vacancies released by the government is for long time. For and the ratio for selection is very less. Like thousands of lakhs of candidates are preparing for government job. Let's suppose the vacancy will come after 4 or 5 years. I think a million of people will uh, apply for that, and I think hardly 100 or 200 will get selected. Then what about the remaining rest of the candidates? This is obvious. If they will try next time, they will face a lot of competition. I think rather wasting time in that, they can choose private sector. But the misconception is they thought if they get government job, their life get stable, but I don't think so it is.
So as ma'am spoke, instead of wasting time in government job, we should go for private job because there's a long time. It's a long term process in government jobs. So actually, what happened? Private jobs are not going anywhere. Okay, but there are some limited government job. So not for getting the government job, we should give the government job to check our capabilities. What are we capable of? If we are not selected in that, so we don't have to become sad. We just have to understand that I am not selected, but what I get how to stay motivated, how to manage my time, and how I can how much knowledge I gain from that particular process. So there's no need to become sad, and we should try in a government job also.
As you said, government private jobs are not going anywhere. It is about if a person giving their 4 to 5 years in preparation. I in that much time he can do much better by doing job. He can give his percentage to our country economy. I think the main issue with preparing government job is a candidate or person is not, they don't want to get this point. If they are not get selected, they can do better thing, because giving 4 or 5 years of them in studying, they can do better things. Sometimes they can do better thing, like they improve their skills, like video editing.
So, as ma'am said, instead of wasting time, because it's a long-term process, and there's a lots of money required in coachings for doing coachings. So, in that case, what happened? People are not able to acknowledge themselves. They are not capable. They are not aware about their capabilities. Actually, we are nowadays people are following the crowd. That single person is selected from the particular coaching for IS, and then I have to go from that. Actually, it's not like that. One of my brother in relatives, he cleared the IS exam. Only interview is left by doing home study, and one of my friend's brother cleared the SSC JE by doing the home study. So people are capable of doing their self. There's no need to require a coaching. Okay, and you also said that people are just wasting their 2 or 3 years in the particular government jobs. Actually, they are spending that much time because uh, people are not recognize their mistakes. What happen if people are can't able to recognize their mistakes? This year I give the exam and I'm not get selected. When I give the next year the same exam, what I think, previous year I'm not selected because I do a less hard work, and next year I give them my full potential to get selected in that. But it's not like that. We have to understand what are the mistake we have done in previous exam. That mistake we should not repeat in that exam. But people are not understanding their mistake. They just increase their working hours. Like they study for 10 hours, now they are going to study for 12 hours. Actually, government job is not about hard work. It's all about smart work, doing hard work with smartly. So people are get selected in that government job. So it's not a wasting of time.
If we talk about like in Agniveer scheme, so after joining, most of the candidates, like 25% candidates will be fired. So what about 25% candidate? They will be unemployed. So
They are
because
not capable.
if they would have a skill, if they would have had skills, so they can easily survive after quit the job. So and we can easily learn most of the skills like communication skills, time management skills, leadership, and most of the skills, and we can easily learn for a few money. Like most of the candidates spend lot of money in government sector. Like most of the coachings like PW and Distri and Kumar IS, most of the coachings are take a lot of money. So what about it? I think it's a waste of time to
I already
prepare
spoke
for
it.
a.
People are not
अच्छा,
able
कोया.
to. You're not listening.
I listen. सुना था एक भैया ये कुछ नहीं होता ऐसा. It can't happen as Susansa said, like my friend my friend brother prepare for government job uh, without money. Like they did
They didn't do the.
they didn't do the coaching and they did only self study. So I think in this era it can't happen. Most of the persons are consider like we till we can't नहीं लेंगे. till we won't have coaching, then we can't do anything. Most of the person consider this.
So when we get the government job, there are some advantage in government jobs. Like we get the more holidays rather than the private sector. We get the hospitality and like stable salary and less working hours in government jobs. So these are the some benefits we are getting in government jobs.
As you said, they are less working hours in government job, and they are providing higher salary to their employers, and health insurance also. But nowadays, if I compare, private sectors are damn better than government sector. They are also provide health insurance not to their employee, for their family also. And the working hours, as you said, now in private sector you can work from your home. And when we do government, we are like their servant. We have to obey their every order. We can't quit. We have to do that same thing for 10, 20 until we get retired. While in private sector, it all depend on you. Whenever you want, you can quit or join any other. And the salaries actually depend on you. If you do better, you can get better salary in very less time. While in government, it is not so.
So in private sector, when we take a leave without letting know the boss, they will cut the recession. But it's not happen in government jobs. We get the same salary if we take the holidays. Okay, and
And the salary don't deduct. And this is the main reason why government sectors are not being developed. Because of this reason, people know the salary will not deduct, and they take advantage of it by giving so many excuses. I think government should have to take action on it. Sometimes there is no need to take leave, yet they will do it. They the I think they just do the government job for their luxurious life. They don't think about the country. You can see the government. Everyone want government job, but no one want to take admission in government school. Because of all this, no teachers will available in schools, in classroom, and they even don't teach there. I think if we get selected in government job, we work hard for that. I think getting selected in government job, we work on our knowledge. But after getting it, we don't want to explore it. We just think about ourselves.
If we talk about after getting government job, then we will be see most of the government employed don't work properly. They just have corruption for for persons. And if we talk about in private sector employed, they they have to do hard work after getting job and before getting job.
So there is one more point, that is private job. In a private job, if a workload is very high and very burden is there on the company, then employee didn't get the leave, and they have to work overtime. I think sometimes they have not fixed working hours. They have to stay there and work more for that company. I think that is the main disadvantage of private jobs.
This is the person who leading private sector is a motive to work. They want to their employee will work good for their for better economy. I think it should be done in government sector also, because they know there are no one in top of them. So They don't work as they have to done it. This is the main reason why private sectors are better than government sector.
There is one more point. I just want to ask, if we work in a private sector while preparing for something, while preparing for a government job, if we work in a private sector, then how will we get prepared for that particular exam? Actually, we want to give that exam and clear that exam. We know that we can pass that exam, and you are saying that we are just wasting our time. Then we should also serve our country, serve our economy and all. Then how will we prepare for that? Because Narayan Murthy said we have to work 70 hours per week. Then how will we serve the country, and same on the same time we can also do preparation of government job? How can it be possible?
As you said about the Narayan Murthy statement, I think it's not about the working hours. He meant to analyze yourself. If you want to achieve something in your life, then you have to get out from your comfort zone. If you will work in your comfort zone, this is obvious. You will think about yourself for your family. Everyone have family. If I talk about Abdul Kalam, Virat Kohli, what do you think? They will work for 6 or 7 hours in a day. They also have family, but for achieving something or for doing something better, you have to work on your productivity.
But after the selection of government job, who is the main power? Who is the main power? The main power is politicians. because because he is the member of parliament, and you have not work of his thing in your areas. His work thing only depend only politicians. How can you work? So this is the my point of view. Government job, some points is not good.
As you said, the politician will handle IAS or IPS, then I think it is better because they are represent our country in whole over the world. What's wrong in it? If uh, if I take example of school, obvious, this is obvious, principal will handle all the teachers and management handle all the principals. This is actually a criteria. um, there is obvious one leader among all the persons, so politicians are the leader.